One of the most successful English football clubs in the past 10 years. Today we've come to the Etihad Stadium to take the stadium tour, find out a little bit more about this redevelopment that's going on as well. That is all to come in this video. Stick around and we'll take you on the tour. Early morning, got our coffee ready to go. On our way down to hear about the history of Manchester City, so that shouldn't take too long.
The Champions League trophy that City won for the first time in this football, like I said 2 years ago. Again, you've got the Caribbean Cup there, you know, which Newcastle won a weekend. The FA Cup, which is the oldest trophy in the history. We have got our next round of quarterfinals against Bournemouth, the Cherries, next Sunday. And here, guys, quite a significant trophy there. When City's fortunes turn around, the 1999 playoff final. I was there that day when Paul Dickel got the equaliser, and we went on to beat Gillingham penalty, so it all comes round from there. So, take one or two photos, and then I'm going to show you a short film about the actual stadium, okay?
Current Premier League champions, I think that's the one from when they beat Queen's Park Rangers, which is heavily documented all around the stadium. Champions League, Inter Milan 2023.
A club for all of Manchester. Way back, a vicar and his daughter, already supporters of a broken community, created opportunity, gave them hope and gave them heart, and built a team to bring their people together. That spirit stayed with every game played, the bond grew. It was built into being sky blue. The first trophy bridged the gap, put this city right on the map, to set the ball rolling for all. And what a ride it has been. What wonders we've seen. The crowds that flocked, the results that shocked, the rages and rants, the songs and the chants, the joy and relief, mixed with sheer disbelief. We've seen powerful patricians, mavericks, magicians, fleet-footed flyers down the wings, the absurd, the outrageous, the brave, the courageous, and the privileged few saw the king. Defiance will always define us. There are times we bend games to our will. Moments that are etched there forever. Moments when time just stood still.
There's the old Division 2 trophy, one in the playoffs. They said it started it all. So we're just going into the stadium now.
It'll also be a place where the fans can eat on a cover outside. We can go and get some food and look at shops that'll contain 3,000 supporters. And also there'll be a roof walk. Do you fancy a roof walk? What do you think of the city? You fancy the roof walk? You fancy that? And also, very significantly, when we extend the snow stand, it'll then go over 60,000. Then we can host our own Champions League finals, internationals, and also World Cup games. And as you may have noticed,
60,000 tipping point.
the tipping point for the big finals is we're just over 61,000. Yes, so the tipping point is over 60. We've got to over 60 to get that for the big games. And you may have noticed the stadium's already been chosen to host Euro 2028 games here later this decade. So I'm now going to take a whistle-top tour in the stadium. These seats go what you call rail seats. They're perfectly safe. You can stand up or sit down throughout the 90 minutes of football in perfect safety. We've got 5,600 in the stadium. Now along this way, guys, that's where at the end of this stand, that's where we house our away supporters. So our next opponents here are Leicester City at the beginning of April. They're nicknamed the Foxes. They will be given 3,000 tickets. That's the max we give for Premiership games. But very significantly, we always house our loudest singing fans next to the away fans, hopefully help sing the supporters. So there's a lot of psychology in this tour. Now going from the east stand, guys, to the north stand, which currently is the family stand, that will continue when the development has been completed. Lots of activities there on match days for the children, with our mascots Moonbeam and Moonchester that will circle around the fans on match days. There's also flag walls and the ceiling activities that the children can take advantage of inside the stand as well, and they can also write to the manager and they can write to the players. There's a lot of activities for children on match days.
Is it that it's being built topped out and then just ends
Yeah,
up
well,
coming
now,
in?
a lot of people ask this. Now, the roof's going to be raised, of course, at end. We're going to have the hotel there, the museum and tour experience, but we will have a blue wall. Like in White Hart Lane in London, they've got a white wall. That second tier is going to be extended back. Here, you're sitting in a third tier stand. This took about 18 months to extend. That one's taking a lot longer because obviously we're building all the infrastructure behind the stand. But the actual roof, the stand's going to go higher. So the second level is going to go deeper in. So that roof will raise, so you've got like a deeper second tier of seats.
When do you think that'll be ready?
Mid to the end of 2027, man, that's what we're expecting. They're probably going to get the seats in first to get the capacity up. So it might take a little bit longer for the infrastructure behind, but mid to the end of 2027, they're expecting it all to be completed. That's what the idea is. I mean, I'm not an architect or a builder. But I know they are on a tight time scale. I'm sure that they'll let you know through the media if there was going to be a change to that, but that's what they're expecting.
When's the actual stand? Is that all going to be open at the same time, or?
Well, I was going to say, they'll probably look to get the seats in first, sir. They'll look to get the infrastructure of the seat. It might take a little bit longer for the hotel and the museum and tour experience to be completed, but the whole idea that they plan to have it done by mid to the end of 2027, so they're expecting it all to be done by probably the end of 2027.
This is like the media part.
So guys, just bear with us guys, it is set up for tomorrow's game, so be careful when you walk in, there's cutlery and there's glasses out on the tables, okay, but I'm going to do it in a way you can sit in some nice cushioned seats, okay? So follow me.
This is the way the players would come in the stadium.
So guys, here, like I say, just a few things before we go in here. Please don't go in the shower room.
Where Pep would give us team talks, and
Pardon?
is this where like they give the
he
team
would.
talks?
That's right, he did it in here. So
Right.
obviously did a lot of talking at the CFA as well before
Yeah.
the games, but you'll see he talked here as well. So.
Where are you going to sit? Oscar's gone for the most neutral player he could find. Someone who completed life, Scott Carson, gets paid 40 grand to sit on the bench.
So what we're going to do then, guys, I'm going to show you a short film. Can you come this way, please? Just come this way, and then look at the way. On the outer circle.
You see that month and month fighting for the title.
Within these walls, bonds have been formed and history written.
There's a man that's nobody had been better than us.
Oh, China is.
Records the goals and points and 4 in a row.
Pep Guardiola arrived with his vision.
We're going to go for it. Relax. It's impossible to win the outcome when we go in. It's normal.
He transformed our game, innovating, inspiring, motivating.
Push you to be more for the best. I push you to do more. Focus. The energy you have to bring, put in the game in the moment. You believe it? Believe it? You know,
Within these walls, the victories have been treasured.
all these pictures students all over there.
Win after win. Trophy after trophy. Captains have led with unwavering determination. Playing with purpose, building on the legacy of those who have left before.
Let's go.
no matter what comes our way. Our determination lifts us.
Sometimes the blind doesn't work. Sometimes the blind doesn't work. What you have to do? You need to keep up. Keep going, guys. Stick to it. Our momentum will arrive.
We rise again.
Because until the last breath, guys, we are going to fight with each other.
Time after time. Within these walls, the journey to glory begins.
We want to bring the final Champions League.
Game after game, season after season, chapters of history are written.
I think the players who were held to be well enough to get.
Chapters that will be savoured for decades to come. Heroes are made and records are broken. Here, local talent and global stars come together. Here is the beating heart of our team. Our city.
Please take photos. Again, inspirational pictures, full stadium, 1894, the City Crest. This is the place, that's what the point is called. The Tony Walls point for the line in the dressing room. Here's where we won the Champions League back in Istanbul, first time in history. Now then, look at the wide open space the City players have got to get ready for the game. Not for Leicester City, when they arrive. As you know, they've got their dressing room. They'll come out here. The Leicester City dressing room, you arrived at the team that won the 4 straight Premier League titles in a row, first in top flight history. They've got a real narrow corner to Judo, not like City, like some beats. They've got all this space. Okay, guys, so we're ready for a bit of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Let's get the crowd noise going there, because after all, you are the team. Let's get you down there. Follow me. Sits. Then again, he's actually quite a lot in the game, isn't it? Here, though, that's where the opposition sits. That's where Leicester City will be sitting. They're playing near the second leg.
Away to goat. Home to goat.
Are you okay with pitches, guys? Okay with pitches?
Yeah.
Enjoying the tour, yes?
Stand off the crest. Yeah.
So you enjoying the tour?
Yeah, it's good. Good. Stop walking on the crest. Disrespect. Get off it. Get off it. Told you twice now.
You don't like the home team go there. So guys, now I've talked a lot about the stadium and the south stand. Just to find out a few more things in this area. Are you okay with anyone help with any pictures? You okay with pictures, Are you okay, Maggie?
Yeah, I'm alright, thank you.
Okay guys, the navy blue seats, the Tunnel Cup brown seats are the outer seats, the outer blue box, though the blocks there, they're non-heated. The Tunnel Cup Premier seats, they're heated seats in winter, USB points for the phones. That's where the Queen sat in the director's box, biggest in the Premier League. That's where the famous capture, the Aguero moment took place back in 2012, how you still? These particular areas, guys, these are the technical zones where both managers will discuss tactics with the players on the pitch. They can also confer there with the fourth official. The smaller box further down there, that's where the VAR screen goes. So when you see a referee do this now, we're getting used to it. Offside, penalty or no goal, that's where we're getting you have the nod from Stockley Park in London to check a decision made on the pitch as well. These particular names, guys, are all these great players and managers that have been over the club across the years. There's a great Colin Bowles as well. And just to finish on this stadium, whether you sit in the north stand over there, the south stand over there, the east stand over there, or the west stand where you're sitting now, you're 100 metres from the centre circle, unrestricted view. I call that wonderful. Wherever you're sitting here, you can see the players, top, middle and bottom. You're in perfect sight of what I would like to call football delight at City. There's no pillars in like in the old days. And you say Everton, you're going to get the same. A similar time set up as well when the Everton moved to their new stadium near the River Mersey.
Actually going tomorrow for that test event, so should be.
And you see all these new stadiums now. Like I say, Chelsea, they rebuilt their stadium and done with different stands.
There we go. There's the tunnel, and here's the media zone.
So guys, you're now walking into the area where all the interviews take place by the TV channels, working here, and also there are interviews in this area leading to the Tunnel Club Premier area. So the
Sky Sports, didn't know they all had their own little league. Yeah.
So again guys, this is the media zone. Now again, a lot of activity takes place at the end of the game. Both sets of players will leave by this exit tunnel. Hopefully the opposition, Leicester, will go to the East Midlands and leave with no points when we come to play them in the next game. On this occasion, the City players go to the same tunnels, quite those great cars. We all wish we could drive Maseratis, Lamborghinis, Ferrari, got those great cars here. Here though, the Tunnel Club Premier guests, besides having the tunnel, besides taking pictures into the interview rooms you can see, they can also take pictures through this area as well. But the actual... Okay, sir, yeah? TV, this is room. TV first, radio second, press last. Always goes in order.
It's special because work here is a pleasure. So everybody make an incredible contribution to make our job better. But especially the fans.
So what is most important to the fan, you think?
Maybe I'm not the right guy to answer this question. They can answer better than me.
So you first, sir, what do you think should we do it, go on?
To keep scoring and winning.
Brilliant. And how about yourself, sir?
To win the FA Cup.
Oh, Pepper like these. Listen, Pep, now listen. To win the FA Cup, we need to get over that obstacle next weekend. We play Bournemouth, the Cherries himself, the coach. What do you think, Bournemouth?
Thank you for your answer. Better than that is impossible.
Hey, guys. So I'm going to take you back upstairs now to give you my finishing comments upstairs in the concourse. I'm going to take you straight to the shop, okay? So follow me. I've got a real great sort of guide over there, going down. A souvenir guide price of £5. It's really good value for money.
Do you want a Man City kid? We're now being taken to the club shop so we can get rinsed. Me and the yard's going. It's been one of the better stadium tours I've been on. This Steve W, very knowledgeable, and we're just on the way to the City store, which I'm pretty sure Oscar's not going to want to purchase anything with him being a Liverpool fan, but stranger things have happened. We'll conclude in a moment. Etihad Stadium tours are run very frequently throughout the day on the match days. The adult tickets were £30, child tickets were £18. The tour lasts just over an hour, and it is a must for any Manchester City fan to go and see where their heroes, how they play, where they warm up, etc. We will see you on the next one.